So I missed speaking to you. I want to share what I've learned last week, how important and how effective it is to be authentic. So everyone talks about this, right? Everyone says you need to be authentic. That's key for sure. But then what is it to be authentic and how can you be authentic? I guess we all think we want to be authentic, but we don't really know how, I guess. So, first, I'm going to share the story of last week being authentic, and then we will explore together how can we be authentic on a daily basis. So last week I was at that seminar with many people from all over the world, and there was a moment where we were facing the usual CRM stuff. So CRM, customer relationship management from Microsoft. So it's kind of, this software, if you're not used to it, it's kind of a software like for sales where you like have all the information about clients and so on and so on. And it's actually not very sexy. It takes time and it's a bit boring to feel. But it's necessary, for the company to have all the stored information in case someone leaves the company and helping to like organize and have analysis and so on. So we are having a meeting on that, and it could have been a typical meeting where, okay, you share on it and things are mandatory, so you just do it. But I decided to be authentic and to actually tell everyone, look, I understand the importance of it, and I see what we can do with it, with that tool, but definitely it's not my profile. We all have different profiles. I'm not an analytical guy, and for me, it's actually, I suffer a lot to use it. I have really to force myself. I do it because I know how important it is, but it's not efficient. So I would rather have the least work to do with it, and also can we integrate AI to it, and so on and so on. And I don't know, I said it in a way where I actually shared authentically, and I was vulnerable about my usage of CRM and my limitations and why. And I think being so genuine, like people were really touched. When you're authentic, people are touched. And I could see in the room, everyone was really touched and could really connect with what I said, because when you are authentic, it breaks through all the mechanisms, the defense mechanisms, and all the ego mechanisms that we have to protect ourselves, because we live in fear. We are scared to be ourselves. We have the two basic fears that we have all the time and in relationship with people is, are we good enough? And will we be accepted or loved or rejected? And because of those fears, because we live in fear, we are not authentic, we are not ourselves, because we don't really share who we really are and our limitations. We are trying to always we always try to look the best or try to appear like we have that idea about what is perfect and that idea about what people like or don't like, and we try to match that idea, which is totally false, because it's impossible to know exactly what people want, and everyone plays a game, so in the end you don't know what really people want. I think the most important is to speak your truth, and not ideological truth and these kind of things which are conditioned ideas, but just like simple good sense things. And when you speak the truth, people understand it, and of course you need to be nice to people and to respect people, but when you are really genuine, it breaks through all barriers and people open up to you and people connect with you, and that's where you get actually the most power for yourself, because when you speak your truth also you open up and somehow your energy changes and people open up to you and you can influence people in a good way, and people will believe you, and so on and so on. So a lot of benefits. So I wanted to share that authentic experience and how we should let go of the ego. And I think that's the most important. Let go of our fears and let go of the ego and be authentic. If you are scared to be yourself or scared to share really who you are, which again, it's all of us, what can we do? What are the steps to build that self-confidence to be able to be authentic and share who you are? I think the first step is that I want to remind you, and I know you know it, that deep inside you are much more. You know that you are much more than your current reality, that your current behaviors, your current thinking habits, your current results in life, like where you are in life and what you have, you are much more than that. There is an energy inside of you, there is an essence that is much more powerful than your current reality, which is conditioned and limited. And when you are authentic, you break through those limitations and you connect to your essence. And that's what people love about people being authentic. And that's why I think the main influencers in the world, the people we follow, they are doing what we are scared to do, and that's why we admire them so much. And also they are being authentic, and that's why, and we crave that authenticity because there's a lack of it in the world, and that is why we follow them, right? So I want to invite you to remind yourself that you are much more, no matter, even if it was 1 hour ago you had a shitty behavior, even if you are ashamed of your behavior or your thoughts from 1 hour ago, from 1 day ago, from 1 week ago, and so on, whatever mistakes you have done, whatever results you have, do not judge yourself and do not enclose yourself in that limited identity. But instead, believe in your greatness, believe in who you truly are, your essence, which is always present, and to which you can connect to actually pretty quickly. As soon as you let go of the fear, as soon as you let go of your limitations, as soon as you let go of your limiting stories, limiting identity, as soon as you let go of the two primary fears that you have of I am not enough and will they accept me, or will they reject me, or will they love me, as soon as you let go of all that and that you accept who you are and you love yourself and you see that essence in others as well, no matter what they think, no matter who they are, and so on, try to go beyond the superficial, try to go beyond the conditioning of society, which someone could call matrix, for example, just to kind of put a name on it. Let's say the matrix. We all live in the matrix of our minds, the matrix of our conditionings, and we can break through really quickly by letting go and by connecting to our essence and being authentic. So do not hesitate to show your vulnerability. Do not hesitate to admit that you are good at something or bad at something, that you don't know something. There are so many things we don't know, and I think the most important, actually, my coach told me that yesterday. Yes, I have a coach, and it's really useful. Yesterday he told me, look, what's important is not what you know, it's what you don't know. So many things will happen still in your life, so let go about trying to control everything and knowing everything. You don't, and we don't control everything, and life is full of surprises and changes, and accept that, and accept to be uncertain about the future. Let go, but be optimistic, positive, and have positive expectations, but do not have like strict expectations. Be grateful for what you have, be authentic, and express yourself. And when you express your vulnerability, authenticity, magic will happen. People will follow you, people will help you, you will be able to serve others. Being authentic is a huge act of service, and in return, people will give back. So that was my message for today. Break through the ego. Do not let your life guided and dominated by the ego mechanisms. You are much more than all that. And so, yeah, be yourself, and let's explore that together. Okay? I love you. Have a great day. Cheers.